Hi everyone, welcome to a new live, super exciting. I have some really great products to show you today. So in today's live, we're actually going to go over signage. Okay, so how to create labels for your nail platform, right? So I know that some of y'all have been asking for some time, how did I create this? What machine did I use? How did I come up with my labels, right? I individually created each single label. Let me see if I put my hand down so you can actually see. So you'll see the name of each color. It's labeled. Some of them have a serial number. The reason why there's a serial number is because each acrylic brand is different in labeling. So some of them may have like a name and some of them may have a code. Okay, I like to make sure to place the name and the code in the single file. So that's why some of the labels are longer than others and others are shorter. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. This is actually one of my favorite projects because I love organization and being able to determine what color I have in stock, what color I need to reorder, so I can just look exactly to my labels and the colors and match. All right, so the brand that I used was this one, DYMO. Okay, this is great for beginners. I know, don't be scared, y'all. I know it's a lot of buttons, but it's beginner friendly. The reason why I say it's beginner friendly is all you gotta do is press the power button, text your code or whatever label, bring it to its size. So there's like small print, medium size, large print, and then you go ahead and press the print button. This is your print button. So let's go ahead and kind of demonstrate for you all a little bit background information. So what I personally use, because the tapes are different, right? So for this tape, this is clear tape, right? So I made sure to get clear tape. It just reads better as far as the label goes. Okay, this one says color white poemi. Okay, so like you can have like a white background. So let me show y'all. This is okay, so this is black with white. So you see how like on this little box, the side label, it says home, and it has black print with white background. So if you like this type of style, you can go ahead and purchase that one, or you can go with the one I purchased, which is black with clear. Okay, and so it'll be clear background for your label. Okay, and then also make sure the size is super important. If you want it to match the size of your label here, you gotta get the size in 3/8 inch by 23 feet or 9 millimeters by 7 millimeters. Okay, all right. So go ahead, you can place your order. You can get them on Amazon. Also, let's see here, anything else that I need to share? I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, it's your preference if you want a white background or a clear background. I like the clear. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and do a label together. So I'm gonna pull out one of these. You can order these online. I only have a little bit. You can use these for practice. Let me see how many I got left. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. All right, so you can order these in bulk. I know there's certain like stores at this time that do offer them. You can purchase them in store from any beauty supply store that has nail products. Okay, or you can order them online as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started furthermore. So this is a brand new slate. We haven't done anything to this. We're gonna create a label together, and we're also gonna paint with acrylic. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the label, right? So y'all can really learn how to do this. All right, so we're gonna press the power button. So the power button. Oh, and keep in mind, this one takes 6 AAA batteries, right? So make sure when you purchase this, you order your batteries because it doesn't come with batteries, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Let me show you the settings. So we're gonna go to menu. Okay, we press the menu button and we're gonna scroll down see here. We want to be able to determine the size of our labels. Hold on. I think the settings is already on there because I was using it earlier, but let me make sure y'all can see it. There it is, label width. All right, so let me come closer so y'all can see what I did. So I pressed the menu button, and then I pressed, hold on here. Okay, so you press menu 2 times. Let me get out of here so y'all can see what I did. So you're gonna press the menu button 2 times, right? Menu 2 times. You see it's gonna say label width. All right, so you press OK, and then you're gonna press the 1/4. You see how it says 1/4? So we're gonna press 1/4. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make sure our font size is at 12, right? So you can adjust your font size by pressing this A button right here, where it has little capital letters, smaller letters, medium size. So it'll go as low as size print 8, but that's too small. I highly recommend it. Also has 10 and then 12. I go with the size print 12. The size print 12 is really good. You can also put it in bold if you would like. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and put the settings once again to print 12. We're gonna put bold setting, okay, and then make sure that your label width once again is 1/4, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. What I like to do personally, so it depends on what color acrylic you're using. I actually, for this one right here, let's see here, I did 2 labels, right? So I labeled the bottom, I put KS pink, and then on here I put KS fun and flirty with the code, right? DM5092. Okay, the reason is because not all of them are going to have labels, and I have a lot of pinks, right? So I don't want to confuse my pinks, right? So I want to be able to make sure I have all my pinks in a set file. Let's see. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started. All right, well, I'm gonna do the painting last. Let's go ahead and just, I'm gonna put the same label here, K as pink as is on here. Okay, let's see, K as pink. Right. All right, so y'all gonna go ahead and see. Let me see if I can bring this up a little bit more. All right, so I went ahead and printed it. It says KS pink right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take my scissors here and cut right here. Okay, once again, all I did, right, was, let me come closer so y'all can see, and I'm gonna retype it again, right? So I'm gonna type out KS space bar and then pink. All right, KS pink, and then I press OK, and then print. So it's automatically printing. You see that's printing from the very top. I'm gonna pull it up, all right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, right, because I see the label right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. All right, so that's ready. You see that? It says KS pink. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the, I'm actually gonna cut this a little bit more because I feel like the label's too long. Once again, this is clear. So you're gonna see as I put it right on the label, you're gonna see it as clear. All right. Okay, so this is the part where you peel this part off, and you're gonna place it right, you can place it right here in the center, right? It'll look nice. So give me just a second here. I'm gonna start peeling. Now, the thing I love about this is that it's very, very sticky, right? Doesn't pop off. I'm just trying to get this part here. It has like, oh, here it is. I got it. Kind of like bend it in half because it has like this line in the center here. And you want to go ahead and just start peeling. There you go. You see how it's peeling? All right, so we're almost there, y'all. Let's see. There we go. All right, so we got our sign ready to put onto our label. So all right, there we go. There you go. It says KS Pink, y'all, and it looks super professional. It looks super cute. It's ready to go. You can go ahead and apply your acrylic color right on there. There are no extra steps here, y'all. Now, the only thing I would recommend, if you do want to go an extra step above and beyond, you can put some clear tape on top of it, but it's not really necessary because I've had these for a year now, and none of the labels have come off. Like, they're stuck on there, y'all. So I would say you're good once you make your label. Then you can start doing your application. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Oh, and I want to show you about the codes that I was talking about, because y'all might be a little confused about the codes I was talking about. So on the bottom of the acrylic, right, there's going to be a code. So like, for example, this one says DM5068. So that's the code for this particular color. So the way I labeled this one, I put KS Baby Boo. That's what it's called. You see, it says Baby Boo. Baby, BABYBOO, Baby Boo. Baby Boo is the name. And then I put the code right here, the DM5068. So I'll know exactly what color and code I need in order to get that product restocked if I needed more. Alright, so now that we created the label, we're going to go ahead and get started and apply the acrylic right here. Right. So you honestly don't need that much monomer, especially if you're just doing one of these. Now, some of y'all might ask me, oh, Carolina, how long did it take you to do all those signs? Y'all, I was a newbie. It took me forever. When I first started this project, it took me like all night, and I wouldn't stop until like, I think it was like 2 a.m. y'all, because when I start a project, I don't like to like quit, right? And I'm a perfectionist, so I needed the labels to be perfect. And also this portion takes time, right? Because you're gonna have to apply your acrylic singular in each, you know, each kit here. So you're gonna apply and wait for it to dry. Apply I applied 2 layers, y'all. So 2 layers. Apply 2 layers, and then after you do your 2 layers, then you're gonna want to apply the clear coat, right? So yes, it's a project, y'all. I would say, like, don't do it at night like I did it, because yeah, it took me forever, and like I did not go to sleep until my project was done. So if you're a type of person that, you know, you get tired easily when you're ready for bed, you just want to knock out, don't do it at night like I did. Do it during the day, put on a good movie, and then, you know, start painting. Well, actually, what I did first, actually, here's the good advice here. What I did first was I actually started the color first, because I wanted the application to look good before I did the label. So I did the painting of the acrylic first, and then after, I would go ahead and make sure that I would put the label on. So you want to do it one by one. You don't want to have to do it like everything at the same time, because you're going to get your colors mixed up, especially those pinks. I had so many different shades of pink, and I was like, I'm going to take my time and do one individually, one by one. because like I said, you don't want to mix up your colors, and especially those peaches, light pink, baby pink. They all look very similar in color. All right, so yes, that's my advice. All right, so I'm applying this pink right now. Right. Okay, so once again, once you finish your 2 layers of application, the color is bright and visible, then you can go ahead and apply that clear coat to finalize it and keep it in good standings, right? This color is beautiful, y'all. All right, so I would say, once again, make sure you put a good quality label on here. You don't want to start with like a basic product because you want the label to stick, and I'm telling you, this tape is really good. Really, really good quality. All right, so I'm actually going to keep going here from the tip because I feel like the tip needs some more color here. I'm just kind of working my way up. You see how it's coming along so far? It's such a cute pink. I love it. Alright, so I'm going to get here the cuticle area. And this is really great practice for y'all ladies. I haven't done an acrylic set in a while. So I will be doing a part 2 just to get some hands-on practice because I haven't done an acrylic set in a minute. Alright, we're almost there, ladies. Alright, so the nice thing about this label as well, you don't only have to use it for like your nail display. You can use it for other items too, to label. Alright, so far we're almost there. I just want to put another layer here at the very bottom. Alright, so it's looking great. Alright, so we have finalized that. Now all we gotta wait for is for the acrylic to dry. Once the acrylic is dry, then we can apply our top coat to make it shiny. At this point, I would say just put it to the side, allow it to dry, right? I'm gonna close this up here. I'm gonna just put it right here and allow it to dry. And then you would keep going. You would do the same thing for the other colors as well. So like I said, you're gonna do these individually. I had about, how many colors did I have to do? Let's see, let's count them all together. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have 20 acrylic colors, y'all. So just imagine how long that took me, y'all. Because when you are just starting to do these labels, you have to be patient with yourself. It's going to take some time to get used to it. But I hope with the information I shared with y'all today, it was helpful. And thank you so much for joining this live. So once again, once this acrylic dries, the only thing that you have left to do is apply your top coat. So you will apply a top coat, and that'll be to seal the final layer, and then put it under a UV lamp. And then that'll allow that item to be sealed, and it'll be glossy and shiny for your display. And yeah, I'm like super excited. This actually didn't take me that long. I remember when I first started, it took me a long time, y'all. Like I said, when you're starting something, take your time, be patient with yourself. Y'all want to stay for the top coat. Let me make sure to let that dry a little bit more. And once again, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a second video. Let me see how much time we have. Okay, because I have a meeting to go to. Okay, so I am gonna do a part 2. With the part 2, we're gonna practice doing acrylic together. I have different models. So we have a model here. We have this hand model. We also have this model here with the finger. You just insert a plastic nail right in there and just start practicing. I think we'll do a practice run together just so we can practice doing acrylic together. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of gels, and I want to be able to get back to doing acrylics again. So once again, we're going to do a part 2. So it looks like this has finalized and has dried. I'm going to go ahead and start applying the top coat. So we're going to apply the top coat here. So with the top coat, you're just going to want to put a very, very thin layer. Okay. And this is to conceal and finalize the color, okay? And it's already looking super glossy. So make sure you get from corner to corner, from edge to edge. Okay, I already have my UV lamp plugged in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and place the nail right underneath the UV lamp. You see the high gloss effect? Super glossy already. I haven't even put it under the UV lamp. I'm going to go ahead and place it under the UV lamp. Okay. So we're going to place it right under there. Give it about a minute there. And that's to cure the top gel. Once that top gel is cured, you're good. Oh, I totally forgot. So I think when you order these plastic pieces, right, double check and see if this ring comes along with it, because you need a place to hold all your colors in place. So definitely make sure it has this little ring keychain in addition to your plastic wear. Okay, And like I said, I might actually end up ordering some more just for practice purposes. I highly recommend it. So rather than using your extensions here for the nails, you can actually save them for your clientele and practice on these. Okay, I might end up ordering some more. Let me know your thoughts, guys. All right. So as far as for practice, I'm gonna do a part 2. I'm trying to decide what colors to start off with. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look here at the colors that I have here. I have like baby blues, baby pinks, neon green, neon yellow. You know what was really popular was this one for some time. Ladies love this one. It's like glittery purplish color. It's so pretty. I actually did that one for a baby shower. Ooh, it looks so pretty, yo. Look, it's done. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we finally have our label made. It says KS Pink with our pink acrylic with our top layer of pure gel, and that's our label for this acrylic. Awesome. All right, so when you have a lady and she wants to get her nails done, she picks out this bottle. She's like, I don't know how it's gonna look on me. She can go ahead and grab this color, compare it, see if this is her color, see if she likes it. If it's something that she wouldn't like, then you can give her other options, because you have plenty of colors to allow her to choose from, and she could just simply see what color she'd like. This is really great way to display, once again, to be able to provide the best quality service, because seeing the color in powder in a plastic bottle is not the same as seeing it displayed. So I highly recommend it. Once again, thank you so much for watching and spending this morning with me and allowing me to show y'all step by step how to do this process. I hope this was as simple and easy. I kind of had to figure it out on my own. But hey, I want to be able to help y'all out so y'all have it a little bit easier than when I started. So let's go ahead and do a part 2. We're going to practice some acrylic together. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to y'all later. Bye.